Hello everybody, just Maddie girl here. I am starting off my very first episode on a subject that a lot of you teenagers probably just got done with, but since I'm homeschooled, it's happening next week. So this is a time of the year where a lot of kids do very cute things and ask people to go to something where they dress up and they dance and they afterwards do a lot of awkward things and stuff like that. And I think all of you teenagers know what I'm talking about, especially you seniors and stuff. I'm talking about prom. So, I have been to prom once. That was last year. I wore this nice long dress and I didn't have a date. I'm going next week also, and I still don't have a date. I'm not making this video to ask people to prom or anything like that. I'm making this just as a topic. So, I'm talking about prom. So, 1, I think that prom is kind of weird. Like, I don't really like it that much, but I do want to go and get asked and have, like, the really cute proposals and stuff. And my dream proposal, so guys, you guys can zone out for a minute while the girls dream for a sec. So, my, dream proposal for prom is to be taken somewhere where there's a balcony and I look down and have Maddie, will you go to prom with me? Written in candles on the ground with him standing in a suit. In a tuxedo. With a single red rose. And also, a huge, violin band in the back playing, a really soft song from Pride and Prejudice. I can dream. So, I'm not gonna get that, I know that. I have one more year of prom and that's next year. So anyways, yeah, the last prom I went to was actually not as fun as I hoped. I wore a strapless dress and it didn't stay up all the time. So I'd be dancing and stuff and then I look down and be like, oh my gosh, what have I done? I'm like, oh my gosh, is my dress, oh my gosh, did I see my I'm freaking out, basically, about that. And I didn't get asked to dance by anyone. No guys asked me to dance. I watched my best friend / crush at the time dance with his girlfriend. And it was kind of sad. I mostly sat there and drank the disgusting cucumber water because they didn't want anyone bringing booze and dumping it in the punch. So, yeah, homeschool proms suck, by the way, you guys. All you guys at high school proms and stuff, everybody's there, and they're like, yeah, we're dancing and having a great time, and then homeschool proms, they're like, okay, we're going to teach you guys all how to do a swing dance. It's called the polka or something, and we're going to take a step forward, and back, and back, and back, okay. And then they stick on Cotton Eye Joe, and everybody starts partying to that. So, yeah, homeschool proms aren't anything like high school proms. Especially if you kiss. There's 50 million parents there. And then you have the vice principal, and you also have the secretary, and then, oh yeah, you also have the whole row of parents who say they're on their dates too because they don't want any PDA. No purpling, you guys. No purpling. I don't even get that. I mean, really? Boys are blue, girls are red. No purpling. I'm like, excuse me. It took this homeschool dude a year to practice his proposal to a girl who already has a boyfriend and stuff, but still he doesn't know that, and then he gets rejected and he comes to prom solo. Stands in the corner and eats the cucumber sandwiches. Yeah, we don't even get a band. We don't get DJs and stuff. We got a DJ last time and stuff, and the DJ was sitting there and we had an hour left and he was sitting there like, okay guys, we're gonna go. Bye everyone. See you later. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, he knows we have 1 hour left. He's packing up his gear, and we're all just standing there awkwardly I'm too shy to tell him, but you tell him, But don't worry, the rest of the parents went and surrounded him, and we're like, you're not leaving this because we hired you for an extra hour, because they're supposed to be terrifying and stuff. Then after prom is just terrible. Because you go home and you have all this makeup on your face and you have hair and you don't go out and hang out with your friends and stuff because you don't have people to come hang out with because it's, let me see, 9 o'clock is when the prom ends. So you get, oh no, 8:30, I'm sorry, because 9 o'clock is your bedtime and your parents have a strict schedule that you're supposed to be home, brush your teeth, and be back in bed by 9. That's your curfew. No midnight curfew or anything like that, no. We don't get that. Homeschool proms are so much different than actual proms. Like, you guys can go out and have, like, dinner with your friends and go see, like, the midnight movies and stuff. When we're sitting here and we're like, we have to go finish homework so we can go on our family vacation tomorrow. Because it's Memorial Day weekend or something like that. We also pick, like, the most inconvenient times to have our proms. We're like, okay, let's do it the night that this person has their performance and this person has their performance. And then we'll have prom. And then also we charge like $12 for our tickets and stuff, and I think that might be cheap compared to some people because I've never actually been public schooled. But we charge $12 and stuff for a prom that is from 6:30 to 8, or 6 to 8:30. I don't know, one of the 30s. But it's like, seriously, you're gonna charge that much for an hour and a half, or 2 hours, 2.5 hours? I'm terrible at math, you guys. So I'm like, really? You're gonna charge that for that? I can see a movie for two less bucks, and then they're like, okay, $12 if you buy tickets in advance, but $15 if you don't buy them in advance. They're $15 at the door. I'm like, how many people do you expect to come to this prom? Really, how many people do you expect to actually show up? I mean, really? This is homeschool prom. All the girls are wearing their dresses that are like long sleeved, all the way down, turtleneck, all the way floor length dresses, and they look like Queen Victoria. I don't know. They look like some queen and stuff. And they have their hair only curled, and they're not wearing too much makeup, but they're wearing skin tone colors. And they're also making sure that no cleavage and stuff is there. And if they do come with their boyfriends, they make sure not even to hold hands, because that is called PDA, public display of affection. So they're not allowed to hold hands, they're not allowed to touch each other and stuff. So all the awkward dancing is literally like, he bumped me. It's like a terrifying thing for a lot of homeschoolers. Like, I'm the one who's sitting there and I'm always in the corner like, cucumber water. So, yeah, I don't get the cucumber waters either. Like, I'm like, really? We can't have actual punch? Like, you know, just get some Sprite and some sherbet and put it together. Makes the best ever. So, yeah, guys, tell me about your guys' proms. Do you guys have those awkward encounters and stuff where you get asked out by the guy and you don't want to go with them or anything like that? I've never had those, so it might be fun to hear a couple of your guys's. And also join me for another episode of Just Maddie Girl's Life. So, I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye, guys.